just an absolute blessing. To think I was told I couldn't grow onions here. Unbelievable. Welcome to the channel, guys. I am running low on the onions that I've stored from the beautiful harvest that we've gotten from right at this location. My name is Marie if you're new here, and this is our container garden in which we grow most of the fresh produce that we eat at home. Now, my aim is to grow all of it. I've been struggling with garlic and Irish potatoes, but I hope to one day get there. Now, I'm going to be planting both red onions and green onions. If you've been following my journey for a while, you know we've harvested so many onions from here, both varieties. But I'm running low, so I need to plant out these. If you are new and you weren't here for those harvests, I'm going to share in a minute some of the harvests that we got from here. I replenished the soil without you guys because there's just so much to do and so much going on. So I will show you how I prepare the soil in general also later on in the video, so you know exactly how to prepare the soil to plant your onions. Now, let me get to it. I'm going to plant the bottom row first. We were a little bit worried if they'll do well down below. In between, they did just fine, and so I'm going to plant some of those. Plant the bottom row and then top. And I mix them. I'm planting both red and white at the bottom, and you know what I mean. Let me start. Enough of the talking, man. Let me start. Now for the containers at the lower part, I'm just using my little hand weeder to do this, as I'm just making a row in the middle for those at the bottom, and then the ones at the top I'll be doing 2 rows. So let me, and I plant out my onions teeny tiny. They do just fine. These are really small little seedlings. So I want to ensure you cover those roots. I'm planting them too deep, maybe about half an inch, just to cover the white portion and the roots. The white little bit right here and the roots. Putting about 5 in each of these at the bottom, and then about 8 in the top ones, staggering them a bit. So I'm doing green onions for this one, or white. What is it, guys? Green or white? Onions look white to me. I think they're white. So this is the white, and then I'm gonna put red in the next one here. All right, so I know you're going to ask, how do you prepare the soil for planting? I prepare the soil for root vegetables. So let me just show you how I prepare the soil to have it nice and loose and rich, and then we finish plant out these. All right, so that is the topsoil, and usually that as in coconut core, soil, wood chips, things like that to loosen it, along with perlite. The white stuff you're seeing in there is perlite to aerate the soil. Now I'm going to add some coffee grounds, and coffee grounds is just grounded up coffee that I'm going to add for some added nutrients. It's rich in so many nutrients, and it also helps to aerate the soil. You want the soil that you're planting root vegetables to be as light and fluffy as possible, so that those roots can burrow down and the tubers can expand. So as much as possible, add things in there that will aerate the soil and make it very light and fluffy. All right, on with the planting, guys. On with the plant. These red ones look so good. They're so fat and nice. Look at those. You see them? These are really good. Hope to get some big nice ones from these. Oh, I need to put some, I'll put those at the top. I'm gonna try and put some parsley, some herbs, some other herbs in there on the stand with them. Let me plant out these and see what the containers look like first. This is what you call utilizing one tool to do another, because this is not the purpose of it. This is to weed, not to plant, but it is perfect for planting these. So, wow, these red ones are beautiful. At this one. So it is nice to ease up the onions out of the tray. I'm weeding out the onions out of the tray, guys. Since I got the art of planting, because planting is art, in my opinion. Since I get the art of planting onions down pat, they have been doing amazing for me. I'm so thrilled to be able to plant and harvest something that we use that much in the garden. White one next. And I'm using the space, one space for 2 layers of planting. When you don't have a lot of space, you have to utilize this little that you have wisely. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Are any singles? Yes. 5. Now the soil is important. Once you get the soil down pat, then your work is lighter going forward when you're planting, because the soil is what feed. Just as it is important what we eat, we have to be mindful that the plants need to eat too. And so soil preparation is key when you're planting, especially in containers where they have limited access to what you call that, nutrients. You have to provide that nutrients in the containers. Know what I mean? So we were worried when we just did this if there would be enough sunlight getting to the onions. Apparently there is just enough getting to them, because they did really, really well. Now for the red, no red. So this is how we're gonna stagger it all the way out and then see how much space, so we can incorporate a few more herbs up top. Or should I put them down below? Hold on. Think I should put them down below. So I have some parsley. I'm gonna take it closer and show it to you. I have a few parsley seedlings right here and one dill that I want to put on the stand here as well. So I'm gonna put one tray with these now, the parsley. They're beautiful. The good thing is when you're planting in containers, you can move them around. All right, so in this tray, I'm going to put some of the parsley. I have 2 different types growing here. Hopefully, we can incorporate some more on here. So these will come up between. Hopefully, my dream is for them to come up between the onion, kind of look fluffy and green. Put 3 in there. You have 2 types of parsley. This is the triple curled, and then the other one is I guess the regular parsley. Don't want to mix them up. I want to see the difference when they grow. Okay, I'll take you in closer so you can see them when I'm done planting them out. So you look, see exactly how they look. But I want them to look pretty. Right. So that was white onion. Was it? Yeah. So it's red now. How we doing? We need 5 reds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're hoping to get some nice onions, like past harvests from these. God's willing, because we have to just plant and leave it to God, right, guys? The thing we do, we plant it in faith and just leave it to God. Oh, another thing, you can cut these off when planting them if you so choose. So the initial energy is placed in developing strong roots. Well, when they're this little, they will grow anyway. So I just plant them like this. But you can cut off the some of the leaves if you so choose. All right. Now for the white. This over. So my soil dry out of the containers really, really fast. And I realized planting them this way, the containers at the bottom, the onions were really nice. And I think my theory is that the containers didn't dry out as quickly. So that's just my theory. One of the advantages of planting them like this. I guess that's a green stalk advantage. Oh gosh. All right, we need 5 white now. There's 2. There are 3 in here, so that's 5. Awesome. Usually, I'm planting in the morning. That's not the norm for me. It's just the time that I have. Usually, I plant at late evenings. But the thing is, with onions, they're so hard to dye. They store their water for a while, so they're not easy to dye. But things like peppers and tomatoes, I would never do this. Plant it in the evenings, not in the mornings. Onions, not so easy to dye. It's a good thing. And hopefully we get a cool day today. Hopefully. Let's hope for the best. Good. Let me plant another row of parsley now. Good. Put a row of parsley right here. Which one did we plant a while ago? The curly one. So let's plant the other one now. Just says regular parsley. My son helped me to make some of these tags. So it says parsley. I don't know. It's parsley. Put 3 in there. Parsley gets really big. I love parsley in my pasta, in my soup, in my chicken. Love parsley. So hopefully we can eat some fresh parsley. When we come to grab one of the onions, we can grab a few parsley leaves fresh to put in our pasta because we love onions on our pasta too. Where am I gonna put the one dill? I understand dill gets super big. I have one dill. I'm gonna put it at the corner out there. Yes. So let me keep that tray there. Next one. So we're doing white onions now. Seem like we have 5 in this one. 3, 4, 5. Onions is one of the things we use every single day in the garden, in the house. So I love to have it. And we're just about done with these should have been, if I was at home, these would have been planted already, but I sowed these when I came back from vacation. So they're just at the point where I can transplant them. Otherwise, I would have had succession onions in the garden. But because I wasn't here, that is why these are going in the ground so late. That's okay. Might have to purchase a few. That's okay. We have to take a break. And for those of you watching the older videos that I reposted those because of a lot of questions that I've gotten. And I wasn't able to provide new videos because there is just so much going on. And so I posted it for persons or new subscribers who those videos missed. So I am so grateful to those of you who have watched them already. Thank you for your patience. You watch them again and you leave your comments again. I am so grateful. But I am preparing new videos now for everybody to watch. So thank you for the support. I appreciate you watching those videos that I reposted. Guys, you're the best. All right, red ones now. We're almost done with the lower rows. 2 last containers out here. Guys, I am standing on rocks. I have to be careful. To move like a mountain goat when you're farming on the rocks. Right, let me get 5. Seem like I don't have enough containers. I probably will have to plant some of these throughout the garden. I can always companion plant some of them with my vegetables like my cabbages and stuff. Help with the pests. So I'll find spaces to put the leftovers. I'll just plant out what I can. Try not to break too much of the roots so they don't get stunted. These are the reds. And all of these seeds were purchased locally. Find that the local seeds sometimes there's I have seeds that I got from overseas that does extremely well, like my banana peppers and my peppers in general, guys. They do really well even though they're not locally purchased. But whenever I can, I purchase locally. All right, I need 5 whites. No, I might not because there are some growing from the previous crop. Let me put the dill right at the end. Put the dill at the end. Love the flavor of dill so much. But there is an onion right there. I put the dill right here. Not exactly at the end. I just think this is gonna be so beautiful right here. Let's see. And then some more onions. Ooh. Put in white here. No water them in. All right. So we are ready for the top row. Let's get up top now. All right, we'll start here and go back that way. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to plant in every other. I think I'm going to leave this one and one out there to plant other herbs. No, planting all onions. Nah, nah, nah. That's short changing my onion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I broke off some of the roots. But this container could do with a little more soil, but my soil finish on me. My soil finish on me, guys. Finish, finish, finish. Need some soil. No. Supposed to be planting 2 rows. What am I doing? Supposed to be planting 2 rows up here. Staggering them. So we're gonna do like 1 there, 2 there, 3 here, 4 here. I think we can plant out all of them. 5 here, 6, 6. I think we can do 7. 7. Okay. So they kind of stagger. They're not immediately across from each other. So they can have space to bulb up. I mean, we won't get 1 pound onions, but we get nice size onions from the containers. That's that I'm alright with. We have to learn to satisfy when we're growing. This is a little seed from the last harvest. When we're growing in containers, we have to learn to satisfy with what we get sometimes. Know what I mean? Alright, so we don't want them immediately across from each other. Give them enough space to bulb up. This can take 1 more. So I was right. I can fit 8 in there. I think that's what I did the last time. Some didn't make it, but... And then I'll show you along the way how I take care of them because they need to be mulched and fertilized along the way. But I'll show you as we go. I think we should be able to plant out all of them. Two, 6, 2 more, 8. It takes time to plant them out, but it's so worth it. When you come and you harvest the onions, it is more than satisfying. So to know that you planted them from seed. Oh, and I plant all of my onions from seed, guys. These I am transplanting out from my trees that I planted about 3 weeks or so ago, maybe 4 weeks ago. I planted these. So all my onions are planted from seeds. I might try them from starts because I understand that mine, they don't seed because onions seed in their second year. So if I plant them from starts, I should be able to allow a few to go to seed so I can have my own seeds. I understand you get a lot of seeds from one onion. So I might do that. Don't know if they sell onion seeds here, but I'll try starts. I'll try and see if I get bigger onions and if they go to seed. Which one that did I plant? Well, did I lose track? Look like the red one. 2, 3, 4. I think I have more red seedlings. Let's see. I think I have more red seedlings than white. Let's see. First time I planted onions, I got scallion. But you can't give up. If at once you fail, keep trying. Know what I mean? That's what I did. Keep trying. And I got my first onion. I was like, oh my goodness, I could do that? Of course you can. You did. I want you to tell yourself you can do it. Keep trying. I thought onion needed a lot of water. And I realized they don't. They just need to be in moist soil, as they will rot if they get too much water. That happened to some of mine, so I had to learn from that. Say, hey, pull back on the water thing, you know? So we learn as we grow. Gardening is a learning process. Sometimes you learn quick, sometimes it take a while. But as long as you're learning, it don't matter if you learn fast or slow, don't guys? You just know you're learning and you're growing your food and it feels good and feels so satisfying. That mix I showed you earlier, it didn't have charcoal, but the containers already had charcoal. And charcoal literally lasts a lifetime in your soil. So I didn't have to add charcoal to these containers because charcoal is already in there. And the charcoal helps to hold the nutrients in the soil. It absorbs the goodness from the soil and keep it readily available. So when you water, like me, I water in my containers and the water seeps out, the nutrients does not get leached out in the soil because it is clinging on to the charcoal. So when you're preparing your soil, if you have charcoal, or you can get some, as long as it's horticultural charcoal, not those fake charcoal that they have selling. Real charcoal, guys. You can put a little bit crushed in your soil, and you are gonna be surprised at the difference it makes to have a little charcoal in your soil. It makes a big difference. The soil stays rich for really, really, really long. When you feed the soil, you're feeding that charcoal. So when you put like compost tea and banana tea in there, those nutrients get soaked up in the charcoal and keeps it readily available to the roots of your plants. So your veggies look nice and lush all the time. Also helps to keep moisture in the soil because it is so porous. Pockets of the charcoal stores the water and keep it readily available for your plants to use up. There's so many benefits of using charcoal in your gardens, in your garden soil. So many benefits, guys. Make use of the natural resources that we have readily available to us. Yeah, that's red. Now white. The white look away. The white look meager. Still have some here to go. Still have some. 2, 4, 5, 6, 8. Awesome. My tall, dark chocolate man walking by. Steve is here, guys, but I'm so busy. You'll see him one day. Soon. He's right here. See, we have so much doing, guys. So much. Put your hand right out there so let them see you. He's here, guys, but we have so much work doing, it's not funny. So, while I'm here working with you, He's working with me over there. Right. It's been a busy period for us, but we are grateful we have life, health, and strength. And so we're grateful and we have to do what we have to. Let me see how many of you saw his fingers. Who saw him? You didn't see it, you missed him. All right, next one. We might just have enough. Yes, yes. There's 2, 4, 5, 7. Plant out these 7. See how it goes. I prefer the red onions over the white ones because they're so sweet and flavorful. I would love to eat the red ones raw. So whenever possible, we use the green ones to cook or white ones to cook, and the red ones we eat them in our salads and stuff like that. I'm going to try pickled onions. It looks so good, the red one. I'm going to try it. Pickle with dill. That must taste good, guys. Have you ever done that? Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you've ever pickled your onions, and let me know how you store them, because I would like to store them other ways. We just dry them and keep them until we're ready to use them, cure them. But are there other ways that you preserve your onions for longer storage? Let me know. Or am I doing it the best way? I just lay them out and have them dried and then use them. Is that the best way? Let me know, guys. Let me know in the comments. Put this one down. There's a thyme growing in. Guys, somebody asked me what happened to the thyme. I am going to put the thyme right here. And let me show you. One survived from here. Guys, I gave away those ones. But I had sowed a few here, and there is a single thyme right there. I'm gonna put it at the front right here. So I'll have a dill and a thyme in the garden over here. I put it right there before I forget. Hold on. I don't even want to disturb the soil that it is in. Let me, or should I put it to the back? I put it to the back right here. I don't want to disturb the soil. Plenty charcoal in here. Push it up. I did not realize. Ooh, one little time survive. All right. Isn't that good to see? That is good to see. What is that? Red? No time for white. Thyme don't like a lot of water. So hopefully that container drains well. So it don't get drowned. 2, 4. I don't even know how many it is. Look like, I'm not sure. All right, let's see how many this can plant out. In this day and age, we have to plant what we like and what we use. Not necessarily even what we like, what's good for us and what we use on a daily in the home, because things so expensive, and I don't know what they're putting in the things nowadays for us to eat. When we plant it like this, we know exactly what we're eating, don't it? So I encourage this sort of behavior. Steve would say this is my home chores are my bad habit, because we were discussing, both of us, some bad habits that us as people have that prevent us from moving forward. It was like, that's your bad habit. Yeah. Make gardening one of your hobbies. You're benefiting from your hobby. What could be better? Your family benefiting, eating good food. I don't think there's anything better. There's not a better hobby than that. If there is one, let me know. Let me know. I love to know. 'Cause I always want to do better. Good. Almost done, guys. Bear with me. Just 2 containers left. Bear with me, sweethearts. Bear with me. Almost done. Red now. Ooh, my celery coming up. And I need to do a video for you guys on celery. So stay tuned for that. My celery, they grow for years and years and don't die, guys. Celery, I have those growing for years, more than 2 years now. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are healthy and nice. All right, those look so good. Thanks. I can't believe I have a time. This pleasant surprise. Good morning, daughter. Thank you, daughter.
Good morning, community. Good morning. She's showing off early. No, she get up early this morning. Now she get up well early.
Girl.
And she's showing off the mountainside for everybody.
Oh, you're seeing the mountains?
Yes, they're seeing that. Look at it. You can't get a view like this outside farming
What
on the rocks.
What am I planting, Abby?
Miss Nelly.
You can't look at it or no?
Sniff it. Time.
How is this time? See the
Time?
one little time right here, so.
Oh no, not time. Them sell it together. Scallion.
No, this is onion, love.
Mommy, then you expect me to guess that it have a bump at the bottom?
Yes. So that's really called a bulb. It's not a bump. It's actually a bulb.
This one of it properly. This one.
Because it's developing fast. They were all planted at the same time though.
Remember, you can't run me for think it's time. They look like time.
Scallion, yes, sir.
Scallion, not time. Why I keep on saying time? They look like scallion. Let me show them the bulb.
Oh, girl.
Let me show them the bulb. The only one you have?
Almost done. I've been out here with the guys for more than half an hour. You're late. Goodbye. Yes, it's the only surviving one. Come on.
Run me.
No, I'm not run you.
Guys, I'm going to go and check on the bunnies.
Yeah, go feed the rabbit. Feed them, please. Charlotte and Miss Rose, their pens are messy. Goodbye. You have jobs to do. All right, which one next? Last one, guys. Last. Look here, don't drop. Come on. The white ones, I might just mix this one at the front because it's special. This one is special. It has a thyme in there, so let me mix it up. Red and white. Valentine's. This is the Valentine's pot. 3 whites and 3 reds. Oh, guys, I'm coming. Don't leave me. Do not leave me. Do not leave me, guys. Don't leave me. Stay right there. I'm coming. Okay? I'm coming. All right. I told y'all I was coming back. You must trust me, okay? Trust and obey. There is no other way to be happy in Jesus but to trust and obey. I know you guys sing it another way. I'm not doing it this morning with you. Nope. Not doing it. So these are gonna be mulched. I'm just gonna allow them to start growing first. When they get a little stronger, we're going to mulch them so we keep the containers moist. But I'm gonna allow them to get going first before we do that. And I'll do that with you. I'll make time for y'all. Okay? I'll make sure to make some time for you. Now the leftovers, I'm going to catch them in um the containers all over the garden. That I might not do with you, but I need to take care of them with you so you know how to take care of yours as well. So that is it all planted out. Now I'm gonna take you in closer so you can see exactly how it looks. These babies in no time will be big, fat, fluffy onions, and you're going to enjoy looking at this location the way you always enjoy looking at it. So please do not leave me halfway along the journey. If you're watching and you've not yet subscribed, please subscribe, press the notification bell. That way you won't miss the videos when they're posted in the mornings, usually 8 a.m. Jamaican time, every day religiously. Whether I am sick, ailing, or I can't stand up, there's a video for you every single morning. And I want to thank you for coming out and watching every day. I appreciate you so much for that. Okay, so here is where I leave you for today. There you go. Thank you guys, my members. Thank you so much, my um viewers and subscribers, new subscribers. Welcome to the fold. This is what we do here at Farming on the Rocks. We plant food and we encourage you to plant food too. That's what we do every day. And I want to thank you so much for the support because sometimes it is a challenge. But when I know you're out here waiting on me, I find the strength and the courage to come out and do this every day. And I want to thank you guys so very much. All right. Bye for now. See you in the morning. Yeah.